Hello and welcome to I Can't Say It Day 313. Woohoo! Little U2 in the background for your entertainment. It might be a little too loud. I'll make this video a little short. Actually, it is a little too loud. I'll turn it down. And there you go. U2 New Year's Day. Always a good song. I think we're listening to U2 London. No, not London. I think it might be Ireland. Yeah. 1987. I think it's Joshua Tree Tour. Nice little bootleg going. Always a pleasure to listen to. My, it is cold out. Starting to feel like it might be wintertime. So today was November 9th. And so yesterday's hint was that what we were going to do today would... And I forget what the second hint was. Don't remember. Oh, nice long building. So for those of you that have been to the Bay Area and been to Palo Alto, you know, excuse me, that when you're driving over 280 at one point, right about near Page Mill Road and Sand Hill Road, as you're going over the freeway, you look off to the right and to the left. When you're looking, depending on which, if you're going north and you look to the left, there is a very long building, and to the right is more of that long building. In fact, that long building is 2 miles long, and it is known as the Stanford Linear Accelerator, Super Collider. And they used to shoot electrons and other things from one side to the other. And then they would smash electrons into each other and see what would happen, discovering new particles, discovering the building blocks of the universe. And since my wife's birthday is coming up, I thought that she would enjoy a trip on a tour of the Stanford Linear Accelerator. It's also called SLAC. Acronym, nice acronym. And that is what we did today. And it was really interesting. The first thing we learned is that they don't do the particle smashing anymore. That the 2 mile long bit is actually now split up into 3 parts, where each part is doing a different type of experiment, which is kind of cool. The part that we were at, which was the most eastern part, they are working on shooting X-rays so that they can take pictures and video of atoms and molecules in real time. How freaking cool is that? Because I always thought that we were told that you couldn't do that, because when you have an atom or a molecule and the only way you could look at it was to shoot light at it, that the process of shooting light at it changed what it was that you were looking at, and so it was hard to look at these things. But I guess they figured out a way with X-rays, which is a form of light, on how to do that and how we can look at atoms and molecules. And I thought, how freaking cool is that? And so we got to watch a video, and so they showed us the history of the area. And then we got to go to the 2 mile long building, and we got a great picture where you're looking off towards the west and your eyes can't even focus on the end. It is that far away. 2 miles. Imagine trying to be able to look 2 miles straight. You know you've got this building straight, because if you're shooting electrons from one side of a building 2 miles through a building, you can't have a building that's got wiggles in it. You have to be able to shoot it straight so that there's no bending, because it turns out, I guess, that when you bend an electron, it shoots off X-rays. And so they have jacks on the devices so that they can control, so that they can make sure that it is perfectly lined up. They said that when we had the earthquake in 1989, that it moved the SLAC a little bit, not a lot, they said. So, and then they have jacks so that they could fix it and get it back lined up. It was really a very interesting tour. highly recommend it. We have some collateral that they passed out, and it really explains a lot of the things that they're working on. And the tour is free. All you have to do to sign up is you go to their website the last Friday of a month at 9 o'clock, and they will show you the available tours the following month. You sign up, you bring some government-sponsored ID, and it's as simple as that. There was about 40 people on our tour, I think it was. And they had another tour going right after we left. So my recommendation is if you're in the Bay Area and you got an hour and a half to take a tour of the Stanford Linear Accelerator, you got to do it just to see what's going on. So that's how I spent my day. The earlier part of the day I spent working. The latter part of the day I spent it with the family. But in the middle of the day, that's what we did. So we're very happy that my wife was very happy that we did that. It was part of her birthday present. Anyway, calm down. Whew. All right. So everybody out there, how was your day? Did you have a good Friday? You know what today is? That's right, Friday, which makes tomorrow Saturday, and finally Sunday. But then we got Monday. So next week, I think it's going to be a very intense week because the following week we have off. We have shut down because we want to decrease our PTO time. So what we encourage are making our employees do, let's be honest, we're making our employees use their PTO time for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is already a holiday at our company, and then there's Thanksgiving and the day after Thanksgiving. Because as all of you know, November 22nd, when it is Thanksgiving on November 22nd, that means it is the earliest possible day that we can have Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, by definition, is the fourth Thursday in November. So if you just do the math, 22nd minus 7 is 15, minus 7 is 8, minus 7 is 1. So fourths, so that means we're going to have the longest Christmas season. I don't know whether that makes you happy or sad or not. I don't know. Anyway, so next week should be busy. I think that I need to be spending some time looking at emails, making plans for the week so that I'm using my time as efficiently as I can. All right. Now that I'm all excited, I want to keep going. Because yesterday I wasn't feeling the whole let's make a video sort of thing. So that's why yesterday's video was 2 minutes long compared to the previous election day videos, which went along 15 minutes long. Whew. So hopefully you're enjoying the nice U2 in the background. Bono, Edge, Larry Mullen, and the other dude. Whose name? Adam? I don't know. Adam Clayton? Larry, oh, there we go. Bono, Edge, Adam Clayton, Larry Mullen. There we go. I know I could remember them. So they're doing Pride in the Name of Love right now. A lot of covers in this particular bootleg, so that's why I kind of enjoy it. Anytime bands do other people's songs, I get a kick. Because that way I'm like, oh, who's this? Led Zeppelin doing Rave On by Buddy Holly. And then I listen to Buddy Holly and I'm like, damn, that is a great song. And then they used Rave On in Pleasantville to great effect. When that song comes on, that's the scene where the jukebox is broken and the guy says, oh, I got it fixed. And they play it, and then they go, no, we can't play it. And so they take it off, and then Tobey Maguire's character says, sure you can. Puts it right on, and you listen to that song, and it is a rockin' song. And then you see everybody's toes tapping. And, oh, I love that moment. And speaking of Led Zeppelin and Buddy Holly, Robert Plant was recently in, now I'm drawing a blank on the city, in Lubbock, Texas. Sorry, the information isn't coming to my brain as quickly as I would like it to. He was in Lubbock, Texas for a concert, and he did most of Rave On. I don't know if he did the whole thing, but he did a majority of it. And it's always nice to see one band pay tribute to another. And when you got Robert Plant singing Rave On by Buddy Holly, that's a good thing. Okay, so in the background I'm hearing now that they've moved on to the Star Spangled Banner. And I don't know if it's Jimi Hendrix version or if Edge is actually playing it. It's a little hard to tell, but I think it's the Edge. It makes it easier to segue into, I think they do Bullet the Blue Sky. All right, so I'm just rambling on now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head off to bed because I'm a little bit tired. I'm a little bit country. I'm a little bit rock and roll. And I will see you all tomorrow. I hope that you make tomorrow a great day and that you're not in the Bay Area and that you're not breathing the air that we're breathing because we have the Camp Fire coming from Butte County, which is 100, 150 miles to the northwest of us. But smoke being what smoke is, it's traveling in a northeast direction, which means the smoke is coming right towards us. We live in a valley. Guess what happens when smoke comes into a valley? It sits there until something pushes it out. That is where we are right now. So we have spare the air days for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And it is going to be highly recommended that everybody stay indoors and to not go outside. We are thinking about Santa Cruz because Santa Cruz being on the ocean might be kind of nice to actually breathe sea air as opposed to smoky air. But that's something to consider. I don't know if we're going to do it or not. We'll see. So with that, I wish you all a pleasant weekend, and I will see you all tomorrow.